Hello, grade 5 students. This is lesson 10 titled Cougars. Objectives are unlock vocabulary words based on context and use them in sentences, recognize informational text, and apply the skill identifying main idea and details, and show or demonstrate reading fluency and comprehension skills. Let's begin with vocabulary in context. Number 1, resemble. Some house cats resemble or look like cougars, but cougars are much bigger. So in this picture, this is your domestic cat and this is your cougar. Cougars are more massive, but the overall feature, especially the face, if you would notice, they look alike. They resemble each other. So when you say resemble, it means to be or to look similar to something or to someone. Number 2 is detecting. Excellent eyesight and a good sense of smell help lions in finding or detecting their prey. So this is a picture of a female lion, and lions are also, or they also belong to the cat family, right? So detecting in this sentence, again, there's your conjunction or which presents you with an alternative meaning. So it means finding or working to discover something. Number 3 is keen. All cats have sharp, keen night vision. It is a great aid to them when hunting. So cats are gifted with specific heightened senses, more heightened than that of human beings, right? So you have in here the word sharp, which comes before keen. So you can say that keen also means sharp and alert. So this night vision aids them whenever they have to go hunt for or find food. Number 4 is vary. The color of tiger stripes can vary from black and orange to black and white, depending on the species of tiger that you have. So Bengal tigers would, of course, look a little different from white tigers, right? So vary also means different, okay? Or if you would use it as a verb, it means to change something. Number 5 is unobserved. Hiding under the rug, this kitten is unobserved or unseen by its owner. So apart from context, again, you can use affixes. In this case, the prefix un, okay, for you to unlock the meaning of the word. So unobserved, something that cannot be observed, something that cannot be seen. So that's what we mean by unobserved in this sentence. Number 6 is mature. As cougars mature from cubs to adults, their eyes change from blue to greenish yellow. So that's quite a remarkable change, okay, in terms of physical structure, okay, or the physical characteristics of these animals. Now, to mature, for example, from cubs, from babyhood to adulthood, okay, would mean to grow and develop over time. Number 7 is particular. A house cat may prefer a particular or certain brand of food. It will eat only that kind, especially if you have a very picky domestic cat. So when you say particular, it also means specific, okay, or certain. You present it with another type of food and that cat will not eat it, okay, because it wants a special type of something. So that's what you mean by particular. Number 8 is available. Big cats can live only where plenty of food is available or obtainable. So available would also mean ready to be used or taken, or something that can be easily obtained. Okay, so it's obtainable, right? So of course, if there's not plenty of food, okay, in a certain area, these cats would have to migrate, would have to move somewhere else. Number 9 is ferocious. The savage, ferocious roar of a tiger signals that the animal is angry. So usually when there's an enemy in sight, okay, or when there's hunting that's happening. So you can see right here the picture of this angry tiger. So when you say ferocious, you also mean savage, okay, or very aggressive and scary. Number 10 is contentment. Like wild cats, house cats purr with contentment when they are satisfied. Okay, so the sound of a cat, the purring sound of a cat, it's a signal that the cat is in a restful state. Okay, especially when you try and touch their fur. Okay, they will be very satisfied with that action. Okay, so contentment also means satisfied, okay, or it's a state of happiness. Now let's talk about our reading skills. So we will try and identify main idea and details in a text. As you read Cougars, look for the main ideas or most important points that the author makes about cougars and their habitats. So when you say habitats, you mean the places where they live. Each main idea is supported by details. So these details are facts, examples, and descriptions. So you can use these main ideas and important details to summarize parts or all of a text. So it's either you have the main idea of a specific paragraph, so each paragraph would have its own main idea, or you have the main idea of the whole text. Now, to keep track of the main ideas in each part of the selection, we will use a graphic organizer like this one. Okay, so this is a concept map, right? You have in the middle of your map your main idea, and then all over it, around it, you have your supporting details. So, for example, you have the text Cougars, right? Main idea might be that Cougars, in a specific paragraph, the main idea might be that Cougars belong to the cat family. So you can present specific details in here, like, for example, house cats or domestic cats resemble cougars. Scientifically, they are related in terms of genetics and other such. Now let's talk about text genre. This is a text genre you're most familiar with. This is an informational text. So an informational text gives facts and details about a topic. So the features are information that is clearly organized, domain-specific vocabulary that aids understanding. So since cougars are animals, most likely the domain-specific vocabulary you will encounter would be scientific terms. And you also have photographs or pictures and captions that enhance the text or that give aid to readers in terms of understanding that text. So these are examples of books or works under the informational text genre. Now let's talk about the structure of an informational text. So these kinds of texts can be structured according to whether they give descriptions about a certain topic or whether they present problem and solution. They can also compare and contrast, present cause and effect, or sequence events, okay? Sequence ideas. Now for Cougars, the structure is that of description. So you're going to see these signal words, such as, for instance, in terms of giving examples, you have in addition, also, and specifically. Okay? And some tips for you to understand the structure better would be ask yourself what specific person, place, or thing or idea is being described. And look for a topic word or phrase and for synonyms as well. So this or these tips can help you also extract the main idea and the supporting details in certain parts of the selection. So this is our text title, Cougars by Patricia Corican. Essential question, what can a scientist learn by observing the behaviors of a particular animal? So you can recall our lesson about the quest for the tree kangaroo. So there were scientists in there led by researcher Lisa Dabek, if you would remember. So they observed the behaviors of the tree kangaroo and they even placed radio collars around the necks of these kangaroos, right, for them to be able to track the movements of the animals. So how would this be applicable in this informational text in Cougars? So observation is a very useful tool, especially when you're in the scientific field. So now let's go to our summary of Cougars. But again, you have to read the text from start to finish by downloading it in e-resources. Cougars are wildcats. They live in the western United States, Canada, Mexico, Central America, and South America. They can live in many different habitats. Cougars usually live most of their lives unobserved by people. Cougars are smaller than lions and tigers. They vary in color, but most are brown or tan. Because of their color, cougars resemble female lions. Their color is good camouflage. They can hide from their prey when they hunt for food. Cougars have keen senses. For example, they have very good eyesight. They can see their prey from far away. Their eyes take in all available light. They can see well even at night. They have a good sense of hearing. They can hear sounds coming from all directions. They also have a strong sense of smell. Cougars have another way of learning details about the world. They can touch things with their long whiskers. Cougars can make several kinds of sounds. If they see an enemy, cougars hiss and growl. Just like house cats, cougars can meow and purr to show contentment. Unlike lions, however, they cannot roar. Mother cougars protect and teach their kittens. At first, they keep their kittens hidden. They lick the kittens to clean off scents. This keeps other predators from finding them. If an enemy comes near, the mother cougar becomes ferocious. After about a year, though, the kittens mature. Then their mother teaches them to catch their own prey. Soon they can hunt on their own. Cougars can live to be 10 years old. So now, let's just quickly apply the skill identifying main idea and details. So let's choose a paragraph. For example, this paragraph about the mother cougar. So the main idea or the general idea of this paragraph is that mother cougars protect and teach their kittens. So how do you prove this idea? Of course, you have to present details. So one detail to prove that would be that they keep their kittens hidden. That's one way of protecting these kittens. And also they lick the kittens to clean off scent so that the predators wouldn't be able to find the small ones. And if the enemy comes near, the mother cougar becomes very wild or savage to protect the young, of course. So usually you would see your main idea at the beginning of your paragraph, but this is not always the case. You have to be able to identify which idea covers all of the other details in the paragraph in a general manner. So if you're able to do that, then you have found your main idea. So let's summarize. Cougars by Patricia Corrigan. Our text genre was informational text, and the reading skill that we had to learn was identifying main idea and details. So you can check out our references for more information about this lesson. I will see you in the next video.